Golf has come a long way since we opened our first gas station 100 years ago. But sometimes you have to take a look back to really know where you're going. The year was 1913. The place, the corner of Baum Boulevard and St. Clair Street in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Henry Ford had developed the modern assembly line, and Gulf opened the first drive-in gas station in America. That gas station sold 30 gallons on that first cold December day. But by the following spring, it would average 1,800 gallons daily. By 1926, the Charleston had emerged, and Route 66 was established as one of the original American highways. It was indeed the Roaring Twenties for Gulf. We were paving the way for the industry, and it didn't take long for gasoline to surpass the sale of kerosene and become the top-selling petroleum product in the U.S. When the 1930s rolled in, innovation was rolled out at the Gulf Research and Development Center in Pennsylvania. Responsible for hundreds of patented processes and innovations, Gulf became an industry leader, introducing quality stable fuels and exotic plastics. In 1932, Ford introduced the Model B, which many drove west on Route 66, leading them to Los Angeles, home of the first self-service gas station. Opened in 1947. After breaking so much ground, we decided it was time to take to the skies. Al Williams flew the one-of-a-kind Gulf Hawk in military and public air shows to promote aviation. Al later went on to manage the entire aviation department for Gulf Oil. The 1950s were the golden age of television, and American families watched as Hawaii became the 50th state, and Elvis became the king of rock and roll. President Eisenhower secured the Interstate Highway Act, promising 41,000 new miles of highways. Gulf's growth rate continued to boom as America's love of the great open road continued to spread. Across the country, the 60s were an era of exploration. The times were a-changing. We also mounted vigorous exploration, production, and marketing programs in the 1960s. This included several new refineries, a joint development with the Holiday Inns of America, a partnership with Disney, and the redesign of our famous orange disc. Our partnership with Disney led us to be a major sponsor of Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color. And we gave away Disney magazines and activity books with every gas fill-up. Gulf was also the sponsor for NBC News special events coverage, most notably for coverage of the U.S. space program.
From NBC News, the flight of Apollo 16, brought to you by the Gulf Oil Corporation, producers of more and better energy from oil.
Excited about our new connection, we gave away sticker sheets of space mission logos, a paper punch-out lunar module model kit, and published a book titled We Came in Peace, The History of Spaceflight, containing pictures of the Apollo 11 moon landing. Our most memorable advertisement during the Apollo mission coverage showed aerial and onboard views of the Universe Island with Tommy Macon and the Clancy Brothers singing Bringing Home the Oil, a tribute to the opening of Gulf's operations in Bantry Bay. By 1970, Gulf processed 1.3 million barrels daily and employed 58,000 employees worldwide. Gulf continued to spread into the future by sponsoring the John Wyer Racing Team with their Porsche 917. Our famous light blue and orange colors were immortalized in the Le Mans film starring Steve McQueen. The 1980s arrived, and we were standing on the edge of a new frontier. We had already demonstrated the value of our brand by breaking records at auctions, with our Gulf 1 Corvette Z06 Racer selling for over 1 million years after it originally appeared on the market. The classic 1968 Ford GT40 from Le Mans sold for 11 million. And Jerry Seinfeld owns the original Porsche 917K Corsa Coupe, driven by Steve McQueen in Le Mans. Our brand was ever evolving, but always recognizable. After 94 years of growth and transition, we began to revamp our look with the new Sunrise Gulf logo. It was a modernization of our classic orange and blue brand, floating over a bed of clouds. The upgrade of 11 gas stations along the Massachusetts Turnpike is just the start of our new brand makeover. No longer just a gas supplier, we created gasoline retail centers to enhance the customer experience with Gulf Express as our cornerstone. We continue to pave the way in providing access to affordable and environmentally friendly alternative fuels by opening the first E85 fueling station in New England in 2008. Gulf remains a market leader in alternative fuel development, with our Northeast home in the forefront of this transformation. By 2012, we expanded our stations from 11 Northeast states into 27 and opened 3 E85 stations along the Mass Pike. We're always striving to diversify our energy offerings and provide the marketplace with a fuel alternative that is cheaper, cleaner, and domestic. Over 34 of our transport trucks now run on liquefied natural gas, and we've got supplying and distributing liquid natural gas to the transportation sector in the works as well. At Gulf, we never run out of energy to grow our business, and our expansion into the electricity supply market is just one part of our strategy to diversify and go the extra mile. In addition to focusing on reliable sources of energy, it's important for us to go the distance by giving back to local communities through the Gulf Oil Giving Foundation. We brought our support for breast cancer research and awareness to new levels by becoming a national partner with the American Cancer Society and sponsoring numerous regional fundraising walks with the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer campaign. So what's next? When Gulf opened that original service station in 1913, there were 500,000 vehicles navigating almost exclusively dirt or gravel roads. Today, there are more than 250 million traveling on 3.98 million miles of paved roadways. Over the last 100 years, Gulf has pioneered an entire industry, and we're looking forward to fueling the future. Here's to another century of redefining the journey.